feeling generally positive about overall performance?
Yeah. You know, down a couple key guys, and you know, playing the defending champs on the road at the end of a long trip was a hell of a fight. Our guys really competed and gave themselves a chance to win, and you know, tough way to finish, but couldn't be more proud of them, and more excited about our team.
How big was it to have Trayce and Brandon jump in the way they did, especially having Trayce defend the others a little bit there?
Yeah, Trayce was fantastic. Brandon did a really good job as well. You know, we believe in those guys. They're ready to play. They've got great feel. They're competitive. They're strong physically, so they hold up really well. And we're really fortunate to have them, and we'll throw them out there in any situation. We have a lot of confidence in them.
Coach Nikola Jokic only had 5 assists for today. Is that part of your game plan?
No, you know, we're just trying to do what we can with him. He's just an incredible player, and you know, 35 points. He wasn't making his 3 tonight, but you know, I overall I liked our defense. You know, we battled. You know, we didn't foul them too much. We got right back in the game with the rebounding in the second half. First half, they really killed us on the boards. They had 10 offensive rebounds in the first half, none in the second. So we did a much better job of keeping them off the glass second half and giving ourselves a chance.
Where did you think you kind of slipped in the void?
Well, I thought there was a big sequence. We went up 4 immediately, and on Moses' 3, I think, out of the corner, and then we had a great defensive possession. They had 1.5 seconds. I think Porter hit the corner jumper off the inbounds, and then we had a tough possession at the other end, and these plays were really big.
How much does the non-goaltending call kind of stay in it?
You know, the non-goaltend call, it hurts, but I'm used to it. I mean, honestly, it's a difficult call to make. It happens, bang, bang, and it seems like you know, last year 4 or 5 of those. It's going to happen this year too. So it's part of it. You know, there are plenty of calls both ways. So that's the way it goes.
How difficult were the closing lineup choices tonight, and I guess why'd you go the way you went?
You know, the choices are difficult. We got a lot of guys playing well, and so we closed based on matchups and based on, you know, how we thought the game was going, and had a few looks at the basket and, that didn't go, but you know, I thought the group that was out there did a good job.
Just how tough were those last 2 possessions to see, you know, they came so close to getting the shot off Klay's last shot and the layup by
Yeah, Steph made a great move, and you know, had a decent look. It's a shot he knows he can make, and you know, some of them go, some of them don't, and then yeah, the last play that's desperation time. You know, after they miss the free throw, and you're just, you know, you only have 3 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever it was. So Chris made the right play, got it out there. Steph just couldn't, or Klay just couldn't get a handle on the ball. But even then, it was going to be a 30-foot prayer probably. So those are plays that happen down the stretch.
Does this kind of feel like a breath of fresh air, or like a sigh of relief now for you guys through this stretch? I think it's 8-10 on the road to start the season, and I'm sure you've looked at what's ahead for you on the schedule. Does it feel like a time for you guys to kind of...
Yeah, you know, when we saw the schedule at the beginning of the year, and we saw 7 of the first 9 on the road, especially with a lot of new guys, and, you know, trying to fit the new guys in, and you know, Draymond being out all of camp. It was, you know, we looked at it and we said we just got to get through that stretch, and we did more than that, going 6-3. You know, we're 5-2 on the road. That's a great way to start the year out. So we're in a good position. The team's connected and competing every night and doing a great job. But I'm looking forward to getting some practice time. We've hardly practiced at all the last couple weeks, so we get home, we'll have some practices and some home games. I think we can get better. Thanks.
Great. Thank you.
Klay, after a long road trip, what do you think about the way that you guys competed today?
I thought we competed at a high level. I mean, we were right there, gave ourselves a chance to win in a very hard place to win. And yeah, it was a long, grueling road trip, but going home and looking forward to having a 6-game homestand really lifts our spirits.
You know, with Dre and Gary out tonight, another opportunity for the rookies. What are your thoughts on how they stepped up in this one?
Oh, they played great. I mean, just their energy and their ability to move the ball and play hard adds such a new dimension to our team, and it makes us so deep, 10, 12, 13 deep, and we're going to lead on them throughout the whole season.
You say that they add a different dimension to the team, specifically with Trayce. What sets him apart, makes him like a different kind of big than Kevon and Draymond?
Just his ability to get up. He's a great finisher above the rim, and he is a great lob threat. And he's NBA ready for a rookie. That's rare, and I love being around him. You guys done? Nice. Let's go home.
Quick. All right.
That's great.
How do you just kind of overall feel about the performance today?
I think we played. Pretty well in the road trip. It's always a tough game to play, especially missing 2 guys. But I feel like we got down a little early when executing the first quarter. But I think after that we kind of picked up the pace. The ball was moving a little bit more, and I think we did a pretty good job defensively. But we had a chance to win at the end. That's all you guys were on the road.
Over the years, what have you learned about how to defend Jokic?
I mean, maybe after playing against him in the playoffs a few years ago, and I done played against him a lot, you kind of know his tendencies a little bit, but he's a really good player, and he approaches the game different game to game. I feel like he was real aggressive today with Murray being out. So you can't give him the same type of defense the whole game. You got to try to mix it up. I thought I did a decent job on him. He still got his numbers, but I feel like I made him work a little bit. When you got a great player like that, that's all you can try to do.
Are you having conversations with Trayce as he's kind of checking in for things all?
For sure. Some of the things regarding him, you got to kind of experience it. When you're out there and you're from the sideline, it looks like he's not moving that fast or he's not that strong. But when you actually feel him, he's you see why he's so good. So you just try to talk to him about staying down on the fakes, trying to take away his strong hand, different things like that. But I thought he did a decent job. He was, like I said, he was really aggressive, put a lot of pressure on the refs to make calls, and he did what he normally does.
How do you, 6-3, 5-2 on the road. You're about to have a pretty extended home stretch really over the next couple of months. You feel good about where this team seems to be at?
Definitely. It's I think we're off to a great start. When you start off the season with that many road games, and it can go bad quick if you lose a few in a row, especially with the back-to-back stuff we done had. I think we been doing a good job playing on the road, and we haven't had a lot of practice. So early on, we need those type of practices to be able to execute at the end of the games and be able to add in different stuff defensively that we need to add. So going back home is going to be great for us. We got a lot of learning experience on this road trip, and I think it's going to make us better.
What are your thoughts on how Dario fit in with the starters today?
I thought he did a great job with the starters. Like I said, we haven't had a lot of time to practice, so he hasn't played with that unit a lot. He played the 4 a lot more today, so he was in different spots than he normally is, and I think he adjusted well. I think he guarded, rebounded well. It was a different look for us. I think he did a great job.
Is that it? Great. Okay.
Fire away. I feel like we've kind of asked you this after each one of the times you come in, but what do you learn tonight, going against Jokic, playing in this environment, being in the rotation?
Just experience. It's valuable, especially early in the season, just to get it, play with the fellas, and try to put come in and try to do everything I can to put us in position to win at the end. So that's my main goal. But at the end of the day, I felt like we fought, and then playing against Joker, one of the best in the world right now. He's great. He's really good. So, but that's also valuable.
Did any of his moves or style of play kind of surprise you?
Yeah, honestly, he kind of does some things that I used to do in college with the spin-offs and stuff like that. But he's got excellent touch around the rim, and he's a force. So, definitely great experience.
You guys haven't practiced that much this week. What's been the key for you to staying ready for a moment like this?
Just always being ready. I knew when we got called back from Santa Cruz that there would probably be some time in one of the games that we'd be called, and then with everything that happened with Draymond and GP, we got called that we were going to be in the rotation, and so just it's always next man up mentality.
Did that decision surprise you? Were you expecting to, be in Santa Cruz for a couple days, or?
Yeah. I mean, they have our schedule. I've had it for about a month, so it wasn't anything like coming where they were just like, well, you're going to go to Santa Cruz right now. It's kind of planned already, and so, but things change, and they needed us up here, and so we got to do what we got to do.
Obviously, this is your first, extended road trip as an NBA player. What are your takeaways just from the experiences here?
Just taking care of your body, a lot of miles traveled, always being on top of that, and then just when you're out there, just playing hard, playing with energy. So.
That it? Cool. Great. We'll have Steph, Klay, and Looney in here.